If you're watching this and have no idea how to pay your bills after getting hit with a bank levy or threat of garnishment, there are legal ways to stop the IRS or state collections right away. But the IRS isn't going to stop unless you know exactly how to stop them in their tracks. Hubert, can the IRS or states hit people's bank accounts multiple times? And can they hit different accounts?
Absolutely. So bank levies are issued out to any account connected to someone's social security number. So they often hit multiple accounts. They can hit accounts that you're not the primary person on. So if you have a child's account where you're the co-signer for, they can clear out your children's accounts. Again, if your husband's accounts, any account that has your social connected to it, and it's a one-time sweep. But once they sweep and they get the money from that sweep, there's nothing stopping them from issuing another round of bank levies. And that frequently happens if someone doesn't actually communicate and negotiate with the IRS. So again, it's so important to consider how this will hurt you as a taxpayer and your family. And they just want to get paid. So we use the tax laws against the IRS and tax agencies to get their money back in their pocket as soon as possible. You don't have to be broke to get your bank levies released. You just have to act right away.
So if someone's watching right now and they owe $250,000 or $400,000 or more, will the IRS still release bank levies and stop collecting? And what should someone do first?
Well, first they should call us. I mean, the sooner you call us, the sooner we can help you out. Now, true story here. I had a client who, again, he had decent money, had a good home, decent income, and we were doing an offer and compromise for him. He owned a $600,000 home. He was an attorney, but again, attorneys don't like to listen to other attorneys. They think they know too much. So I had advised him that if he had excess money sitting in his bank accounts, the IRS would see it, over $10,000. And so he had $23,000 in his account. I don't know why, but his bank account got levied. And so this was a surprise to me. I called up the IRS revenue officer. So it was a very high-end case. He owed hundreds of thousands of dollars. And through negotiating, we were to get the majority of that released because we acted right away. And we know what rules and regulations to use to get those monies released. And the client was so happy, and he was very thankful that we got most of the funds released so he could pay his bills.
That's great. So that's an example, a good example of somebody who acted pretty quickly. What happens if someone waits too long?
Well, it's not the worst thing, but again, we get plenty of calls where someone said, look, they're going to clear out my accounts tomorrow. We can try to get a call in by the next day. But like I shared with the New York levy, we submit it. Sometimes the bank doesn't. It takes time for the bank to process the levy. And if they don't process it and send the money first, we can do our job, release it, and still the funds might not go out. So it's very important to act. The quicker, the sooner, the better. If you're getting levies, or if you're getting notices, or if none of that's happening, you're going to owe taxes. The sooner we get on a case, the more we can help you. We charge a flat fee, so you don't change more if you're in the middle of a fire, or we say, hey, I know there's going to be an issue. Let's get an expert on board. It can help you save so much stress the earlier you call us.
Well, I think it's pretty clear there. If you're waiting for the IRS to take their pound of flesh and stop, you're going to be disappointed because the IRS will not stop until they get paid in full. You have got to take the first step. Go to smartmoneyculture.tv/contact, scan the QR code, or call 855-786-2861. You're not just calling for information. You're calling to protect your hard-earned money.
And if I may, I've seen plenty of businesses as well get hurt by this, and it's never too late to jump on this and try to get this released. The sooner you act, the more we can do for you. The more of your income we can release, if it's your children's accounts that have been hit. And not only do we take immediate action within a day, sometimes the same day, if you call us early enough, we try to get this moving as quickly as possible, get this taken care of. But we've helped hundreds of people not only get their money released, but we also explain them how it should happen and how to prevent these from happening moving forward. So again, you cannot oversell that peace of mind that comes from getting expert advice. That's why you'll never go wrong by getting expert advice earlier rather than later.
And this is coming from our tax expert here today, Hubert Johnson. So thank you again.